All right.
So from your steady and sweet seat of Sukhasana, you might be propped. You might not be propped. Either way, just really feel yourself grounding down, connecting to your seat, feeling your seat established. And from that established seat, let the spine grow long from that space. And as your spine grows long, you're going to feel your body bloom. Just bring your body into balance. So wide shoulders, a little more neutral in the core, a little more confident in the crown. And from that seat, we'll come right into our breath. Today we'll do our sighs, our calming, our diaphragmatic, and any variation of Nadi Sodhana that you might like. So 3 sighs to begin. And following that up with the 3 calming, in through the nose, out through a small space between the lips. You might move your head like you're blowing on a hot cup of tea. And then bringing that into that steady, calm, diaphragmatic breath. Envision that you could breathe straight in through your lungs and let that breath widen, open, and warm all the way down to the tummy and into the sits bones. And as you exhale, gather that energy, bring it right back to the center and let it climb up your spine and exit right back out through the heart. So feel the inhale come into your body and down, filling you up as it goes. And feel the exhale, gathering that energy up and drawing it up and pressing it back out. Breathe in and down. Breathe out and up. Take that one more time. And if you'd rather not practice Nadi Sodhana today, that's perfectly fine. Stay with diaphragmatic. If you're ready to practice Nadi Sodhana and you know the heating or cooling variation and you prefer that, go ahead and begin your practice. Otherwise, follow with me. I am using my right hand, so I'm not mirroring you. Lifting your right hand, using your thumb and your ring finger. Breathe in. Cover the right nostril with the pad of your thumb. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Pause. Cover the left. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the right. Pause and switch. Continue in this way. Two more cycles. So as your thumb covers your right nostril, breathing out, release your hand and breathing in. You might realize a tissue would come in handy right now, and if that's where you're at, feel free to grab a tissue if it's nearby, or pop up and grab a tissue if it's not. You might need to clear some of that stuff out of the way, but really experience breathing in and out through both sides, really linking the lunar and the solar, linking both hemispheres of the brain, really feeling whole after Narisodhana Pranayama. And if you are seated on a prop, remove it. And extend your legs out as you lean into your hands, and just give yourself that permission to just thump your legs down, pitching a fit here a little bit, pressing through the shoulders, maybe shaking the head, maybe letting the mouth open and close a little bit, just kind of just moving all of these areas of your body. And from this space, come right down onto your back. So you might just hold on to one knee and support your body with the other hand on the ground, coming all the way down. And once you get all the way down, drop both knees into your chest, rocking around from side to side, letting this movement feel comforting and a little playful. And then I'd like us to go right into a twist. So bringing your legs to a 90-degree angle, opening your arms to T. You might start with the palms down for stability. Breathe in. As you exhale, engage behind your belly button. Bring your knees over to your left side. Once the knees get down, you might soften your elbows and flip your palms facing up towards the ceiling. Just pausing right here with your breath, with your noticing. And then place your left hand on your knees. Turn your gaze to the right. Flip your right palm down to the ground and tuck your right arm into your right side. The elbow's going to be a little bent. See if you can press both shoulders closer to your mat. And then send your gaze up to the ceiling. Sweep your right arm back to T. Flip your palm up and continue to sweep the arm up. So the back of your hand is on your mat. If that's too tight, just move your arm into cactus. Now we'll link this movement to our breath. So each time you exhale, turn your gaze to the right, sweep your arm down, flip your palm down, tuck your right arm into your right side. When you breathe in, turn your gaze to the ceiling, sweeping your arm to the side, flipping your palm as you go and sweeping it up. Your elbow crease should be really close to your ear. So exhaling, sweeping the arm to tuck into the side, or looking over your shoulder. Inhaling to gaze at the sky as you sweep your arm up overhead. Remember to keep that pressure from left hand to knees as you move 2 more times. Eventually coming back to T, releasing your left arm back out. Bringing your knees to center, hug them in, rock around. And then bring your legs back to 90, arms back to T. Breathe in. As you breathe out, engage behind your belly button and take your knees over to your right. Pausing for that moment, just noticing how you're feeling. Let the breath fill up your tummy. And then nice and slow on this side, right hand comes down to weight down the knees. Flip your left palm down, turn your gaze left, and sweep your left arm down to tuck into your side. Again, just noticing where and what you're feeling. And then send your gaze back to the sky, sweeping your arms towards T, immediately flipping the palm up and continuing to let the arm travel up. Feel that nice long line of stretch between your left sit bone and the left fingertips. And then syncing it up with your breath. Exhale, dragging the arm down. Don't forget to flip your palm, looking over your shoulder. Inhale, looking up, reaching the arm, flipping the palm as you go. Keep that rhythm going with the movement of the head and the sweeping of the arm with your breath. And keep the pressure of the right hand consistent on your knees. Last time through. Eventually, you'll work your way back to center. And when you do, hug your knees in again, rocking around. And then coming right into an active variation of Apanasana. So both knees are still bent, both feet are still off your mat, hands come to your knees softly. As you breathe in, just give them a little tug, letting the thighs press into your tummy. As you exhale, curl up, bringing the heart towards the knees and drawing your chin towards your collarbone. As you inhale, bring the shoulders wide to your mat and the back of that firmly on your mat. And now as you exhale, with resistance, push the knees away from the body, the length that your arms are, but really let the knees resist. So that now as you breathe in, you can just relax, pull the thighs towards the tummy. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, curl down. Exhale with resistance, press the knees away. Take that rhythm twice more. And as you push your knees away again this last time, open your knees out, bringing the soles of the feet to touch, Supine Baddha Konasana. With the pressure below the knee now, more on the top of the shin. And you might find a little bit of movement here, almost like you're kind of driving a wonky car, bringing one knee a little closer and then pressing that knee away, bringing the other knee a little closer. Or maybe you let the toes reach up and then you bend the knees and bring the feet back down. There's going to be some variation of movement that, again, feels kind of fun and playful to your body. Eventually, let your legs extend all the way up into the sky, letting the soles of the feet separate. Soles of the feet can now look up at the sky. You can bring your hands straight up as well. So fingertips are reaching up towards the sky. Make sure your shoulder blades are really firm against the mat so you can open your hands more wide. As you exhale, bend your knees, let the feet relax. I'm just gonna dangle in front of your hamstrings. Bring the palms of your hands all the way down to your mat. And let's just link this up. So now reach the heels of the feet and the fingertips of the hands up towards the sky. And as you exhale, bend your knees and plant your hands. Exhale, reach up. Inhale, bend and plant. Do it one more time with your breath that way. And then pause at the bottom to exhale, and we're just gonna switch the breath only. So now as you inhale, reach with the heels and the fingers. And as you exhale, bend your knees and plant your hands. And again, it's just noticing. The only thing that you changed was the direction of your breath. So just noticing, just by changing that one thing, what else changed? This next time that you reach up, leave both arms and legs up. Place your hands on the outsides of your thighs. And again, we're going to use our own body resistance. So as you inhale, let your legs open towards V, really pressing your hands against your thighs to make it difficult. Pause just long enough to bring your hands to your inner thighs. And as you exhale, bring your legs together. Again, really making your legs work for it. Keep that rhythm up. Inhale to open with resistance. Exhale to return to center with resistance. Twice more. Really feel your low back pressing into your mat. And when you get back to center, bending your knees, open your knees, bring the soles of your feet back together, hang on to some part of your shin or ankle, pull the feet closer to you by bending your elbows. And then right here, let's come into happy baby. So bring your peace fingers to one set of toes and your peace fingers to your other set of toes. Keep your knees bent, but open your feet wide. You might pull back here a little bit or rock from side to side. And eventually releasing your feet, hug your knees in and rock back up to your seat. Nice. From your seat, come right back into your steady breath. So feel steady and sweet in your seat, Sukhasana. And then bring your focus right back into your body. Feel that breath coming in on the inhale and down, gathering back to center and traveling up and out as you exhale. So the elders invite us to embrace endings. As the energetic year comes to a close, we enter the time of the elders. The elders represent not just the old age we will all eventually face, but all the endings we will find, whether they be the end of a book, the close of a business, the failing of a marriage, or the final breath of a year. So those of you who have been taking class with me for a while now know how much I love Dancing with the Stars. And I don't know if anybody saw this week's show, but Len Goodman, who was their head judge, retired last year, and then like I was talking about at the beginning of class, died shortly after. And they did a tribute dance to him last year, and it was so emotional. They showed the influence that he had had as a young dancer, as a young teacher, as a young judge. And most of the pros on this show were children that they went to these competitions and were judged by him. And he was known as the most critical judge of them all. But because of that, when he gave good feedback, or when he liked something, or when he gave out the perfect score, it really meant something. So where his feedback was very honest and sometimes delivered not maybe as kindly as some other judges did, when he finally found something just superb, it meant more. And so all of these people, from the person who ended up taking over his job to the dancers whose life he affected, it was really amazing to see this life that this man had and the amount of people that his life made a difference to, and how they all then were making a difference to somebody else's life. And you could really see that his end was definitely almost a love letter to other people's beginning and middles. It was really quite spectacular. So if you don't watch the show, I do recommend you at least go watch that part of it. Just because it's really quite beautiful. And so as we continue our movement into tabletop, breathing your arms up and bringing your body forward, I want you to kind of take a moment and think about, have there been people in your life, maybe it is somebody that was an elder to you and they have long since moved on to whatever comes next after we live in this body. Or maybe it was just in a time of life. Maybe you had a teacher in school. Maybe you had a friend, a family member, a coworker. And maybe you're no longer in that school or in that job. As you move through cat-cow, finding all of that space inside of you, think about this space inside of you and how it holds wisdom and memory from some of these people in your life that you might consider your elders, that have positively contributed to your wisdom along your journey. Let this movement turn into a circular variation of cat-cow, exhaling as you round up, and continue exhaling your way back, elbows to your mat. Inhaling, pulling your body between your forearms and pressing up into cow, exhaling into cat, back and down. Inhaling forward, up and into cow. Twice more through here. And as you exhale this next time, settle back into child's pose. One of the really lovely things about yoga is that it really helps us to see and appreciate and honor our own inner light. So in this really tucked in private posture, I want you to give yourself a moment to think about how maybe you have been an elder to others. Even if you don't feel like you deserve that title or you don't see yourself in that position, you could be 16 years old and be an elder to a 5-year-old. You could be 25 and be an elder or a mentor to a 16-year-old. You could be 85 and be a mentor to somebody who is 80. It doesn't really matter your age. It matters the wisdom that you have cultivated through your perspective of your journey and how you've allowed yourself to share that with another. So just give yourself this introspective moment and honor that part of you that has been an elder for another. One more full breath, really let it fill up your lungs. If you take a child's pose that has wider knees, as you begin to lift your head and reach your arms out in front of you, draw your knees closer together. And we'll start to move front to back. So as you inhale, pull forward, come right into plank on your knees, pause, and give yourself 3 pulses. You're just gonna do a mini bend with the elbow. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, press back up and press back towards child's pose. You might take a variation of tucking your toes here because we're not gonna stay in child's pose. So as you rock back, you might tuck your toes and press your sit bones towards your heels. And then we'll just come right back forward. You can lay the tops of your feet back down. And then 1, 2, 3, press up and press back. Inhaling forward. The exhale pulses 3, 2, 1. Inhaling back to gentle plank and exhaling back towards child's pose. So take that twice more. Inhale forward. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale back. We're going to come down to our mat this next time. Inhaling forward, tops of the feet down, exhaling, pulse, pulse, pulse. This time come all the way down to your mat. Bring your arms forward, stacking hand over hand, elbows bend and run parallel to the short side of your mat. You can place your chin on your hands or your fists, or you can turn one side of your face. However you get there, bend your knees and let your feet wag from side to side. The elders' soft skin and sagging thighs remind us that there's no escaping endings. Our task is not to avoid them, but to live into and up to them. The elders encourage us to let laugh lines be etched upon our faces and the celebrations threaded in silver strands through our hair, because the journey, the striving and growing and loving, is the point of this whole exercise in living. So from this space where you're letting those feet just drift from side to side, slow that down, bringing the feet to center and extend one leg at a time out behind you. You might need to kind of reach and lift. Sometimes you can get just a couple extra centimeters by lifting one leg at a time and pulling it a little more behind you. And then slip your hands under your shoulders. Let's rise and lift in Cobra a couple of times. Tuck your elbows in, roll your shoulders down your back. Really use the fullness of your hand and soften down. Roll the shoulders down your back, lift a little and soften down. Roll the shoulders down your back and lift a little and soften down. Slide your arms out in front of you, really reaching them all the way out in front of you. Keep your hands on your mat. Keep your gaze kind of looking at the space, kind of halfway in between your body and your hands. And then lift one leg up. Keep it up. And lower it down. Alternate, lift the other leg up. It can help here by pointing your toe. And lower it down. As we do this a couple more times on each side, see if you can feel the beating of your heart in your tummy. And lower down. Alternate side. Let's do one more time to each side. Okay, now lift your left leg up, bend your left knee. Take your left knee to the left. You're gonna bring the knee to the ground and just slide the left knee closer to your armpit. Here's my knee right here. And then slide it back, lift and lower it down. Lift the other leg, bend your knee. Take it out to its side, slide it kind of out and up, and then bring it back and back. Make sure that you don't move too deep so that you stress your hip flexor out, but try that one more time on each side. Lift the leg, bend the knee, take it to the side, slowly pull it closer to your head, and then drag it back. Good. And lay it down one more time on the other side. I know it's a little weird. Out and up. Good. We're gonna go right back into child's pose. Hands underneath your shoulders. Press up into gentle plank and pull all the way back into child's pose. Really tuck in. So again, this is your great, big, fabulous counter pose. So if those knees want to open or stay together, you want to put a little more round in your back, you want to move your head or change your arms, really give yourself some time here. The elders know that the finale is woven in the the elders know that the finale is woven in the minute the loom is threaded, where the first step is taken down a new path. The ending is implied in the beginning. And yet, as we get closer to it, it's so easy to turn our heads away and pretend that the present will go on forever. From this space, lift your head. Bring your body up to your tabletop pose. And then taking your left knee, walk your hands forward and bring your left knee with it. And go ahead and reach your right leg straight out behind you. We're not fully coming into pigeon just yet. We're just kind of coming into this prep. So you brought this knee forward. You really sent the opposite leg back. And then kind of pull all the way back. You might sink into child's pose and then start to pull forward again, like you're coming into plank on your knees, but instead, pull your opposite knee forward. Once it's stable underneath your tummy, then stretch your other leg back. Your knee's probably gonna lift off your mat. And let's just take that a couple of more times. You'll let the knee come down, you'll lift through the back, you'll slide your front knee back, and then you'll let the rest of your body travel back. Your hands are probably gonna move. Don't be shy, don't feel stuck. Really feel like you can take up all of the space of the mat, as well as all of the space on the ground around your mat. Don't be shy. So you're gonna come forward towards gentle plank. Bring your other knee forward with you. When the shin is stable under your tummy, send your opposite leg back. And then round through the back. Bring your front knee back. Press back towards your child's pose. Leave your arms active. And start to come forward. Bring your opposite shin forward. When it's stable underneath your torso, slide your back leg back. Good. Okay. As we slide back this next time, take your child's pose. And then we're going to take downward facing dog. So inhaling forward, your hands are wide, tuck your toes, lift your knees off your mat, adjust your feet, adjust your hands. Lift through the sits bones, lengthen through the spine, widen the space between the shoulders and the elbows. And then just like we were doing when we were prone, lift your left leg up and then bring it straight down, back to your mat. Lift your right leg up and bring it straight back down to your mat. One more time on each side like that. This time, lift your left leg up, bend your left knee, and bring it right underneath your body, bringing the thigh really close to your tummy. You can round your back here a little bit, and then send it back out and bring your foot down. Lift your right leg, bend your right knee, pull the right thigh under your body, round your back a little bit, and then press it away almost like dancer, and then set the foot down. Let's do it that way one more time. Lift, bend, pull under your body, pull back out and away, set down, lift, bend, pull under your body, press it back away and down. Bring your knees down for a moment. Flip your hands so your palms are face up. Bring your forearms down to your mat. Curl your fingers into your hands. We can let the hands lift off your mat. This is a really good counter pose. You can even wiggle your bum here a little bit or maneuver your shoulders. We'll come into downward facing dog with one more variation, but I wanted you to be able to have a counter stretch first. You might open your hands and wiggle your fingers and curl them back in. You might roll your wrists. All right, let's do it one more time. Hands down, reach them out in front of you. Nice and wide as your shoulders are. Inhale, coming forward towards that plank pose. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Give yourself that moment to adjust your hands and your feet, then adjust your seat and your spine, then adjust your shoulders so you feel stable, 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 stable. Exhale through your core. Inhale, sweep your left leg up. Bend your left knee, and then just like we did prone, open the knee to the side and bring the knee closer to your armpit. And then send it back, bring it back to square, and step it down. Lift your right leg, bend your right knee, bring it out to the right, and then pull the right knee closer to your tricep. Send it back. Let's do that one more time on each side. Plant your foot down. Left leg lifts, left knee bends, left knee opens to the left side, left knee comes towards left tricep. Press it back, square it up, step it down. Last one. And back. Once your feet are on the ground, put your knees on the ground. Set your body back into your child's pose. And again, you find that great big space. Find as much or as little movement in the body, in the breath, as feels comforting, as feels settling in this pose. So this idea that when we pretend the present will go on forever, we see this a lot when there is any aspect of uncertainty or fear. Sometimes we wonder why people continue to stay in a bad relationship or a bad job or keep a family member close that maybe they should move forward from. And the answer is simply because it's predictable. They would rather stay in this present moment, being able to predict everything that's going to happen, even if it's not good, than step into the unknown and try something different. But that's one of the things that is beautiful about this seasonal symbol is by saying this thing is ready to be done. So I can begin something new and I have no idea what that is. The fact of the matter is that your journey is preparing you all the time for your next turn, for your next open door. You take your wisdom with you through every open door that you go through. She continues to write about this, but we will come into our pigeon pose before we hear her next word. So from where you are in child's pose, again, stretching your arms forward, lifting your head. If you let the knees open, bring them closer to center. Start to come forward again towards that gentle plank. Bring your left knee with you, close to your left hand. Then open your left foot more to the right side of your body. You're gonna find the right diagonal line for you. Tuck your back right toes, lift your back knee, slide the leg back, and then you're gonna come down above the knees, the very bottom of the thigh. Bringing the top of your foot down. And then I always like to stretch up a little bit here, kind of reach my heart and my gaze up towards the sky before letting the body come down and drape over the leg. You can support yourself on your forearms and let those elbows open wide. You can shake your head. You can support your head. You can move your hips from left to right. You can be as still or as mobile as you wish. So Maya lets us know that the present will not go on forever. She says that this will not be. How you approach and ultimately face the moments when fate takes its scissors and snips a thread is the stuff of which both character and stories are made. It's also the stuff of your new beginnings. This is the secret the elders know. The next beginning is right there waiting, that it can only begin after the final curtain. One more breath right here. Lifting your gaze, planting your palms. You are pretty stretched out right now, so tuck your back toes first. Bring your back knee closer in, and then round your body. Take your front knee to your back knee. Let's do some cat-cow between sides. Bring your hands a little closer. Undulate through your spine. And as you exhale, also press back towards child's pose, but instead of giving into the pose, slide your arms out in front of you. Inhale, start to pull forward towards gentle plank and bring your right knee with you, right knee close to your right hand. Adjust your foot and your shin, finding a good diagonal line for you. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, slide your back leg back. Come back down above the knee, bottom of the thigh. Top of the foot comes down. If you need to make an adjustment for the knee or the ankle, do so. But once you feel okay, lift, shine your heart and your gaze up towards the sky. This is a good place to open the mouth. Really stretch the neck and the throat. And coming back up, walking your hands out. Coming down onto your forearms, taking as much or as little movement, variations. Maybe you draw your chin towards your collarbone and slowly shake your head no. The gifts of the elders are being storytellers, being wisdom keepers, to hold the culture of memory, hold the culture of stability. Last breath here. And then rising through the head, rising through the arms, tucking your back toes, bringing that knee a little bit closer. I really just kind of want us to come into our seat. So you might have a better way to get there than this, but I'm going to show you to just bring your leg back, bring the leg that's behind you out, bring that other leg back, sit onto it, and then just tuck that leg right into center. Here you are again at that Sukhasana. So in this pose that we began in, place one hand on your heart and one hand on your tummy. And think about this concept of a beginning doesn't happen until something is fully ended. Let's say maybe we have decided to sell a business and start a new one. Until we have fully been able to let that business go, to stop stepping in and helping the new owners with things, we cannot fully commit to our new endeavor. So in our yoga philosophy, we hear those terms a lot. To let go, to let go, to let go. Are there doors that are open, that are waiting for you to walk through, but will not accept the baggage of a previous venture that you have not let go of yet? What are some things that you can let end so that something new can begin? All of this really takes that energy inside us to know. You need that insight and intuition. You need to be able to put a voice to your intention. You need the compassion that really swirls around and holds tenderly any heartache, any fear. You need courage and strength and willpower. You need your own unique creativity to create. And you need a firm, stable foundation to land on. You breathe in and out of your body, knowing that all of that resides within you. You can use your movement, you can use your breath, you can use your moments of mindful meditation to tap into, to work with, to harness those energies, to trust and creativity, courage and compassion, communication and intuition, to join all those things together into the wisdom that makes you, no matter your age, an elder of some sort. You can stay seated in Sukhasana, or you might right now just let your body come down to rest for a few moments in Shavasana. And if you went into a supine position, you might tuck your body back into a little ball with your knees bent and your feet off your mat. Just give yourself that little rocking around feeling. If you stayed seated, I also recommend that you give yourself a moment to rock a little bit simply by letting your spine undulate. So just kind of letting the shoulders move in one way while the waist or the hip moves in the other way and back to center, but keep it really close to center, just a little snake. From your supine space, you might start to rock or roll to one side, coming right back up to center. And again, as you get to center, you might just take that teeny tiny wiggle. It's almost like your spine and your head could just kind of do a little warm wiggle. Hand on heart, hand on tummy. One more breath. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, wrap yourself up in a loving embrace. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands heart center. As we come to the seasonal ending of this year, may we give ourselves permission to maybe mourn its going a little bit. But that mourning simply means that we appreciated it, we enjoyed it, we loved it. And as we get ready to see it close its door and winter become our new reality, that's our new beginning. And we can also embrace that very soon. Namaste.